going? And welcome back to Rebel Investments. And this video today, I'm going to talk about the way I see the market going, and what I see the market doing. And my opinion is just based on research. It's for me, watching the markets, looking at some information, news stuff, and I don't mess a lot in the news when it comes to crypto. I have some subscriptions that I subscribe to that come to my email, and I use the various website tools. But today what we're going to talk about is I want to share this article with you and show you this is based on actual data, and then I want to show you on the other site, on the Coin Market Cap, the way I'm looking at this market based on the chart. I don't do a lot of technical analysis. I'm not going to get into all these different pitchforks and double backward back flips, and I don't get into all that. So but there is some basic technical analysis that you need to do. You need to place more of it on doing research and your fundamental analysis than you do technical analysis, in my opinion. And there's people out there that are strictly, all you need is a fundamental analysis. There's some people out there that's heavy in technical analysis. Whatever works for you. Once you develop a system, that's what you should use. And some people don't even have a system. They just throw money at it. And those are the ones that wait till it gets high and sell it when it starts going down, and they buy low buy high and sell low. That's what those people do. But that's, they'll learn or run out of money, one or the other. So then the title of this article is Hodl for Godl, and it says Bitcoin investors wait just 189 days for 100% returns. And it just says here, Bitcoin investor has waited less than 200 days to double their money during any period since 2011. This new data that's come out has reported. And then it says double, not quits, in under 200 days. And then uploading a chart showing how often investors gain 50 to 100% on their investment in Bitcoin. A social media cryptocurrency commentator calculated a median value of 189 days for funds to increase twofold. So it says the figures make interesting read as both Bitcoin and altcoin prices continue to fall towards 6,500 March 30th, having extended losses which began back in December. So basically what it's telling you is, when the market's dropped historically by the data, it's taken an average of 189 days for you to have increased your investment. So, there's some people that, like this right here, it says one chart reminiscent of the parabolic trend for BTC eyes prices contracting to just $3,000 in April, transforming afterward to hit an enormous $340,000 in April of 2019. So, I don't really think, it's hard for anybody to say what to think. I don't think Bitcoin's going to go below 5,000. But when I look at the chart, it's a strong possibility. But, and because all of this is being controlled. So the big money in the crypto is controlling this, and they're bringing it down softly so they can get into it, and they're scaring all the weak hands out, if you want to say it that way. They're sitting there saying, thank you for selling me your Bitcoin cheap. Thank you. Keep sending it to me. And what they do is, I'm going to show you on the chart, and you can see it on the chart. You don't have to be, expert, and it's easy to see what's going on. But if Bitcoin was going away, or cryptocurrencies were going away, you wouldn't have companies like Circle putting buying Poloniex or Poloniex, however you want to call it. You wouldn't have them buying them for $400 million. You wouldn't have the JP Morgan creating their own blockchain. You wouldn't have these big companies doing this, and you wouldn't have people putting the money in like Telegram. And 2 ICO rounds have raised $1.6 billion. There wouldn't be that kind of money if this was going away. What this is the big money wants to get in and play. So what they're doing with their Bitcoin is they're bringing the price down slowly. Then they're going to flood the market with the big money, and you're going to see it take off. That's what's going to happen. I still think that the Bitcoin and all the currencies still have another month or two to drop before they start doing any kind of reversal. But I'm going to show you how I look at that, and we'll see, the way I do it, and it's made me money. Look, I'm going to tell you what. I started doing this in 2016. I only started with $40. Okay, I mean, I only on Poloniex, and I bought Redcoin at 6 Satoshis, and then I sold Redcoin for $2,700. I had 279,000 shares of Redcoin that I bought at 6 Satoshis when Bitcoin was only $800. So, and then I took that $2,700 and I spread it out into a portfolio. And then my portfolio went up to like right around $5,000. And now this crash is coming down on the market. I can tell you where it's at right here. It's at $1,262. But I'm not worried, and I'm not selling none of it. $1,262 is still more than the $40 that I put in it. So, and I've got some. That's not all of the money that from what I've been making, is because I didn't put it all in these coins. And some of these coins that I had put a lot on, when they went up, I had sold some of them. So I have some sitting in wallets. I have a laptop that I use as a wallet. And what I did was I took my laptop and I downloaded different coins wallets, and like the Exodus wallet, and the Bitcoin private wallet, the Redcoin wallet, the Mintcoin wallet, the Doge wallet. I got all that on a laptop. I don't use that laptop for anything but putting wallets on. When I redid the laptop, I put a brand new 500 gigabyte hard drive in it, put Windows 10 on it. It's got a VPN on it. So then the only time I go on there is if I want to check wallets or if I want to send money. And any other time it's off and it's disconnected from the internet. So, and then I got I got all of the private keys stored in my safe over here. So that's how I secure what I have, which is not a lot. And I have a lot of that still on the exchange, just sitting there waiting. Because it's not, if I had hundreds of thousands of dollars, I wouldn't leave it on the exchange. But so I'm spread out from Binance, Bittrex, Poloniex, KuCoin, Cryptopia. I even have some on the Stellar Term decentralized. So, I have it stretched out. So that's where I'm coming from on it. I'm doing this all from experience. And some people are gonna say, "Oh, well, you started with $40 in 16, about a year and a half, and you only went up to $2,700." Because for most of the time, over a year, I didn't even look at it. I didn't even look at crypto. I didn't watch no charts. I didn't do anything. I took that $40 when I originally done it and said, "I'm gonna invest this in some coins, and I want to see where it's at in a year." And that's what I done. And I said, if it's there in a year, if it's made money, whatever money it's made, I'm going to invest into other coins. And so whenever I seen where Redcoin went to, and I had a time getting the Redcoin because it was on Poloniex, and during this time Poloniex delisted it. And when I went in to get I had a few other coins in there that made some money, and I went to Poloniex to cash them out into Bitcoin, and I didn't see the Redcoin. I forgot all about it because I had the tab ticked on my in my account on Poloniex to hide the zero accounts, coins that have zero balance, to hide them where I don't see them. So and to hide the delisted, and so I didn't see none of the delisted because I had it marked where you couldn't see it. And so I went on there and cashed out those other coins and got that money, which was a very little bit of money. I think it was only $60. No, it was $127, and I sent it to my Coinbase account, and I said I'm gonna let that sit there and see what it does in Bitcoin. And then it raised up that $127, which I moved in August of 17. I let it sit there, and then when I went back in it this year, it was at $300. So I sent it back to the Poloniex exchange and was going to buy, what coin was I going to buy? I don't remember. I was going to buy something, and in order to deposit it, I had to untick my my marks that for where I had that stuff hidden, and then I seen the red coin, and I was like, well, damn. And then I seen that it, I had been seeing that it had been delisted, and I was like, well, I wonder, can I get this? Well, it had to withdraw, and I tried to withdraw and sat there for 2 weeks and never did nothing. So I canceled that withdrawal. I put in a ticket with Poloniex, and then I waited for about 3 or 4 more days. Never heard nothing from them. Still haven't heard anything from them. And then I took in, canceled that withdrawal and did a new withdrawal. With the first withdrawal, I never got a email to confirm it. So I did a new withdrawal. That time I got an email to confirm it, and then that was the first of this month. And I think it showed up in my wallet on the 8th or the 9th, something like that. But anyway, I'm starting to ramble on other stuff, but I'm just letting people know where I'm coming from with this and my experience. And I'm just trying to help new people. Anybody that does this, that's been doing this a while, this information is not for you. But I'm just trying to help new people. I think that the current people in the currency, when you learn stuff and you're having an experience with something, you should contribute back to that community and help them out. So now what we're going to look at is, I want to look at the coin market cap. So the reason why I say this downfall is not over, even though you start seeing some turnaround, let's look at Ethereum. I love Ethereum. I love the Ethereum platform. I'm heavily invested in Ethereum projects. So, and see, now a while ago when I was looking at this was only at 370 something, and now it's up to 393. But that doesn't mean to rush in and buy this right now, because I'm gonna show you the way I look at this thing. So first of all, if you go back here and you look at all the market, just keep going, scrolling down, you'll see most all the market is at the same slant. It's declining. You see the decline, and except for a few of them like EOS here, and I think probably Tron down here. It's even fell yesterday. It was up last night. It was at 10. Now it's only down to 12. But you see them had to pump up on Tron, and then it fell back down. And see what this is, you can tell it's a controlled slide where it's being controlled. You'll see it slide, and then you'll see it pump up, and then you'll see it slide, and then you'll see it pump up, and then you see it slide. But if you go over here to the Ethereum and you look at the chart, and this is how I look at charts, so I'm not going to get into, and this is a simple chart, and this is all I really need. Well, I do some other stuff with charts, but when I'm initially looking at something, this is what I look at. And I like going to the 3-month thing, because the 1 year is going to show you this right here, and it's going to show you all this activity, and then it's going to show you a quick decline. What I like to do is I like clicking on the 3-month. So you can see the decline, and it's consistently goes down and comes back up. Goes down, comes back up, goes down, but each time it comes back up, it don't come back up as high as it was before. and each time it goes down most of the time a little bit lower than it was before. And then it goes up, and then it goes down, and it's still going up and down, and you still see this steady line going down. I am starting to see a little bit. It's way it's looking like to me as this line is going down a little bit, and it's going to try to come up over here somewhere. Well, where that is, personally, I don't think Ethereum's gonna go below 250, but hey, anything's possible. You don't have a lot of activity here, so that's what I'm thinking. So it's not oversold. If you go look at the relative strength index, it's not. It was, but it's not now. So when you start thinking about is the market going to go down, going to go back up, and you need to start seeing some sideways actions for several days or a week or something, especially when you're having this big of a drop. So you're not just constantly buying it and then going back down. But if you do, I've bought this coin. I have not been selling hardly anything. I've been buying, and I've been buying in these dips, somewhere in the dip. It's not at the absolute bottom of the dip, but somewhere in the dip. And what happens is I buy in the dip. Say I bought at the dip right here when it was 0.08 Bitcoin. Okay, and then it popped back up, and then it came back down. And say I bought again at the 09 Bitcoin. Okay, that just made me actually pay more than I did over here. But I keep doing that, and if you buy something right here, okay, so now when I get down here, so I go and then I buy some in the 02 or 01 range. Well, then you got them 3 different times you bought. You add them 3 up, you divide it by 3, and that's what your average cost is. So if you're getting in this and you're learning, the best way, it takes you time and you have to be patient and you can't be feared out. You can't be fudded out. You have to just, when it's going down like this, dollar cost average it. I bought some more in this range over here. So after I bought 2 or 3 times over here, and then it kept popping up, and then it started doing a little sideways action, I just held on to it. I didn't do anything. I didn't buy, didn't sell, didn't do anything. And then it started going down here, and then when it got down to here, in this area is when I bought some more. So then it took me back up some, but overall, it's probably in the 05 range or somewhere around there, because then you go and you buy some down here. You just keep buying on the way down. Don't spend it all at one time on the way down. If you let's just use $100 to make things even. Say you had $100 and it's going down. Well, you break that up into 4, so you have 4 times you can buy. You buy $25 at a time as it's going down. You keep going down. Then you're bought out. You add them 4s together. You divide it by 4, and that's how much you got in that coin. And if you get some more money later and it's still going down, then you can buy some more, and then you can average that amount out with the others you bought, and still. That's just the way I do it. So, and the only difference of me not making a lot of money, because I started with $40 and I made it up to $2,700. So imagine if I would have started with $40,000 or $400,000. So you're going to get the increases, but it's going to differ between how much you put in it. It's obvious. So. Right now, if I had $10,000-$20,000 that I didn't have nothing to do with, I'd throw it right up in here. But anyway, that's what this video is about. What I see the market doing. I still think we got some more decline to go. It's not doing a drop. It's not, to me, when it starts to go sideways, it'll start doing a little turn here, and it'll start facing towards the bottom, and then it'll run sideways. But until I see it start doing that, it looks like it wants to try to start running sideways here, but we'll see. I'm just going to be watching it, and then I'll buy more. whatever. But I'm not selling anything. I'm actually going to get ready to start putting a mining rig together and do some mining. So that's about all this video. In the next, I'm thinking I'll make another video and show you exactly how I find a coin, because I've been trading some coins now, and I sold off some of my Tron when it popped up the other day really high, and I used that money to get in some other coins that I normally wouldn't invest in, just to test out. It's really research and testing to test out to buy where I can buy in and how I can ride it up, and watching the people on the exchange buy and sell. I tell you, there's a lot of games. Once you start watching those buy and sell numbers, you'll see where the games come in. You'll see where a coin's going up and it's going up and it's going up, and then all of a sudden somebody will put and it starts going down, and it goes down a couple times. Somebody will put an off the wall low number in there, and then what'll happen is it'll get bought right as soon as it gets in there. So you know that's either two people working together, one person on two computers, or somebody fast on the draw. And that might happen a couple times, and then what happens is you start seeing a little pause, and that's when everybody's starting thinking, oh, well, maybe we're starting to decline. And then I've seen them bring it down by doing that, by putting in bullshit little $100, like say something's at $500 and it's going up, and somebody will come in and put a thing in for $200, and then it gets snatched up right quick. Then they might do another one for $300 or $200, and it gets snatched up right quick. And I've actually seen that thing where a mark of coins that were going up steadily on that $500 end just start going right straight down, because people got nervous, thought, oh no, here it is, it's the top, and then it'll landslide back down. And those ones that are putting their little jabs in there, they're the ones buying it on the way down. I mean, it's so easy, it's so obvious to watch it if you get in there and start watching. I like watching trades. I like watching a coin that has a lot of volume and trading, and that's why you learn. So I've been spending a lot of time doing this, and that's just because I want to learn, everything I can with the crypto in the time that I got. So that's the reason why I haven't made very many videos on my channel, because I work a full-time job, and I work 7 days a week. So, and I have a pretty decent, comfortable full-time job. And I don't even know that I'd want crypto to be my full-time job. Unless I struck it rich or something, I don't know. I kind of like it when the market's down like this. And I don't think this is the last time we're ever going to see it. I think once we get another run, they're going to run it up, and then they'll do it again, because they're making money when they do that. The ones that are controlling the money are the ones controlling the market. So I actually think that everybody wants a decentralized system, but I think it has to be centralized to a certain extent. But then things will get evened out, and it'll wind up being like the stock market, and then they'll wind up putting things in where little people can't invest because you have to be an accredited investor, and then that starts that whole game there, and then basically all the little guys like us, we're out of the picture, and all the big fat guys are in there, controlling the economy. But that's all I'm going to say on this video, because if I keep going, I'll be talking forever. I don't want to make this video real long. So until the next time, this is the Crypto Warrior at Rebel Investment.